Good morning from Death Valley National Park. Specifically, I am at the Furnace Creek Campground. This is going to be my home base for a couple of days. It's a perfect time to visit the park mid-November. The temperatures are absolutely amazing and it's beautiful. This is a great home base for visiting some of the popular attractions in the park like Badwater Basin, Golden Canyon, Artist Drive, and more. So I'm definitely going to be visiting those areas and others during my visit here. I'm really excited to be here. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know that I'm a fan of Death Valley. I usually visit once per year. And yeah, this is my visit for 2022. I entered the park this time from the east side, which I've never done before, Highway 190 on the west side, which would be the entrance from the Olancha Lone Pine area, was closed at the time that I got here, so I took kind of the long way in. However, I have heard that it has opened now, so I may go that way out. It was cool to come in from a different end of the park. It was pitch black when I got here. You really can't see anything around here at night except for the stars. The stars are incredible. Anyhow, I hope that you will join me on this adventure and stay tuned because it's going to be a great time. Today we are going on a hike that I've done before. It is called Darwin Falls here in the park. It is an unexpected little oasis here in Death Valley. Death Valley is the 5th largest American national park and the largest in the contiguous United States. It is also larger than the states of Rhode Island and Delaware combined, and nearly as large as Puerto Rico. The park had recently experienced what they were calling a 1,000-year rain event, which caused a lot of flood damage and road closures. I could definitely see the effects of it on this trail as well. It was rougher than I remembered, and there was evidence of a lot of water moving through here. I am back here at camp. I hope you enjoyed the hike to Darwin Falls, a little oasis here in Death Valley. A lot of people probably don't know it exists. Now it is time to go catch the sunset at Mesquite Dunes. For me, sunset is the best time to visit Mesquite Dunes. Dusk brings out the most vibrant colors of the mountains and sand. Today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We'll be visiting a ghost town. It's not technically inside the park, however it's something you can do while visiting the park, and we'll be crossing state lines to get there. We have just entered the state of Nevada. Rhyolite is in the Bullfrog Hills, about 120 miles northwest of Las Vegas, near the eastern boundary of Death Valley National Park. The town began in early 1905 as one of several mining camps that sprang up after a prospecting discovery in the surrounding hills. During an ensuing gold rush, thousands of gold seekers, developers, miners, and service providers flocked to the Bullfrog Mining District. Many settled in Rhyolite, which lay in a sheltered desert basin near the region's biggest producer, the Montgomery-Shoshone Mine. Rhyolite declined almost as rapidly as it rose. After the richest ore was exhausted, production fell. By the end of 1910, the mine was operating at a loss and it closed by 1911. By this time, many out-of-work miners had moved elsewhere and Rhyolite's population dropped to below 1,000. By 1920, it was close to zero. After 1920, Rhyolite and its ruins became a tourist attraction and a setting for motion pictures. Most of its buildings crumbled, were salvaged for building materials, or were moved to nearby Beatty or other towns. I am currently at the Golden Canyon Trailhead where I will be doing a little hike into Golden Canyon. And this night, I decided to catch the sunset at Badwater Basin, noted as the lowest point in North America and the United States. Badwater Basin is a salt flat which sits 282 feet below sea level. On my final night in the park, I decided it'd be a treat to eat out. The oasis at Death Valley is within walking distance from the campground and has a couple of dining options. I opted for a nice steak at the Last Kind Word Saloon, and it was awesome, as well as the atmosphere. I hope you all enjoyed visiting Death Valley as much as I enjoyed being here. Again, it's someplace that I like to visit annually. Late fall, winter, early spring are the times to come. Summer is way too hot. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful sunset tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and catch that. I thank you all for joining me. I appreciate you all, and stay tuned for the next adventure. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.